Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Emma Bobbins. I am Emma and this is where we talk about all things cross stitch. Today's video is about the second book that I picked up in Elgin, Jane Greenoff's, I keep want to call her Jane Greenoff's Celebration Cross Stitch. So yeah, today we're going to be going through this book and a little backstory where I got it from. We went to Elgin in June 2022, which is not far from us. It's like a 3 to 4 hour drive. It's about 30 minutes from Inverness. I'll put a little map on screen just in case you're not familiar with the geography. But basically we've been up there for a little, kind of like a long weekend, but during the week. And we love it up there. It's absolutely stunning part of Scotland if you're ever visiting. It is very chilled and relaxed, and the first charity shop that I ever went into, this is the height of I'm picking up cross stitch as a hobby for sure, period. I went into the first charity shop and found cross stitch supplies. There was loads of other stuff. There was like quilting, knitting, loads of different books, and I was very restrained and got two. So this is the second one in that haul, shall we call it. The patterns that I do like, I'm going to bookmark and put them into a PDF so that I actually go and do them. I think this one had one pattern in particular that I really liked and I really wanted to stitch, so we'll see what the rest of it looks like. I haven't flicked through it in a very long time, so I can't quite remember exactly what's in it. Obviously I won't be showing you the patterns, I'm just showing you the images of what is in here. Hopefully most of them have an image that I can show you. Okay, let's go get started. This actually supposedly has skill levels in it as well, which is quite interesting. We'll give them a go. Got my post-it notes ready to go. Let's get going. Not sure when this one's from. It was published in 1996, so slightly older than the character one that I had done last time. So lots of different stuff in here actually. A little bit of an introduction from the author. This gives you a lot of techniques, probably still very relevant. The Passage of Time is our first project. Sun, moon and stars worked onto a sky blue background and mounted onto a clock to remind every stitcher of the passing time. I do not want to remember the time, to be honest. Okay, so this is a little sampler? Yeah, so this is a skill level 2, 185 by 143 stitches, which is about 13.5 by 10.25 inches, and you need some, oh this is really strange, beige Ada 14 blocks to 1 inch, so 14 count. Stranded cottons is listed on the chart, and assorted charms and clock pieces. I'm assuming this uses DMC thread because it's got 310, which I know is black and DMC, so I'm assuming this whole book uses DMC thread. So this is 10 colours in total. It's actually quite a good effective use of colours, and actually I really like that. I wouldn't stitch it, but I do like it. It's very nice. This is the one that I picked up this book for, the Perpetual Almanac. If you want to know the day of the week in any given year, then you can find that on here, which is really cool. This is a skill level 3, 214 by 258 stitches, which is about 14.25 inches by 17.25 inches. Slate grey linen, which is 30 count. It uses some beads on it as well, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I think this would look so good, but it goes up to 2055, so we might need to adjust the pattern ever so slightly. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find that online. This uses 12 colours and then just a random assortment of beads. It doesn't actually call for anything specific. I really want to do this. This is definitely on my to-do list. You are my sunshine. Very cute. So this is a skill level 2, 140 by 101 stitches, which is approximately 11.25 by 8.25. And they've done it on grey linen, 25 count, and DMC threads as well. If you just heard that gurgling, it is my stomach grumbling. I'm very hungry. So the clock at the very first page says it's a skill level 2 as well, and 58 by 71 stitches, approximately 4.5 inches by 5.25 inches. They've done it on 28 count Yoblin fabric, article 429, shade 61. Don't know what that means. DMC floss, a tapestry needle, graph pen and paper, and a clock kit as well. Don't know if you still get those. I'd assume you probably do. Next section is a celebration of life, which looks like we have these nice little samplers. So this first one is a birth sampler. It's called the Pastel Lace Birth Sampler. Skill level is 3, 153 by 163 inches, 11 by 11.75. They have used 28 count and DMC threads as well. This uses 8 different colours, and it says to use blue beads in here, but I don't think they actually have done that on the picture, but it does say that on the pattern. So this is part of the sampler as well, just with the lettering inside. Okay, next up we have a blue lace breast sampler. So this is skill level 3, 153 by 163 stitches, 12 1/4 by 13 inches, salmon pink lemon 25 count fabric. This uses 4 skeins of 930, obviously just for all the stitching. And this uses also Mill Hill antique glass beads. I can't see any beads on it, although I may just be being blind. And then this just uses some ribbon to attach the photo on. That's very cute. This is adorable. All Things Wild, a sampler dedicated to my children, James and Louise. So skill levels 3, 285 by 157 stitches, 20 1/4 by 11 1/4 inches, and they've used 28 count fabric. This uses about 24 different colours, plus some back stitching, and also uses some blends. Next up we have Childhood Treasures. This is a Christening Sampler. I don't even know how you would do this. It does tell you in the next section, but wow. I don't know if I could tackle that at this point in time. So this is skill level 5, 43 by 169 stitches, or 3 inches by 12 inches. 28 count. This uses DMC flosses, a Madeira metallic thread, and it tells you how to do the stitches in the bars. I know. No. Sorry, I don't trust myself to do that. It's impossible for me. So this uses 10 different colours and lots of different stitches. There's cross stitch, there's hem stitch, there's woven bars, there's satin stitches, there's, do I say back stitch? Long lead cross stitched, rice stitch, Algerian eyes, double cross stitch, and herringbone stitches. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know there was that many different ways you could do cross stitch, but wow. Like, I appreciate it for what it is, but I could never do that. Not at this point in time anyway. I'm not that advanced, and yeah, just no. No. Too complicated for me. Or if you wanted to take it really easy, they have a confirmation card here. It's just the top part of the cross there. Skill level 1, that's more in line with what I can do. 39 by 36, 3 by 3.5 inches on 14 count. So I got Ada. Next, we're on to the balloon celebrations. Is this a blackboard or something? This is really old. This is showing its age, I think. Yeah, so the Happy Birthday Sampler, which is on this page. These shaped balloons look really wrong. This is another skill level 5. Wow. 102 by 130 stitches, which is about 7 1/4 by 9 1/4 inches. They've used 28 count fabric, some normal DMC floss, plus some pearl as well, and cream, 2 different cream colours. So this is 14 different colours and uses long leg stitches as well. What are these long balloons supposed to be? Because they just look wrong to me. They've just put here you could do congratulations or well done. These 2 ones here just use basically the shapes that are on the Happy Birthday one. Those are skill level 3 and skill level 1, which is much more my style, and they're quite small as well. So the congratulations one's 113 by 56, which is about 8 by 4 inches, and they've done it on 28 count fabric. And then the well done one is only a skill level 1, which is 53 by 84, 4 by 6 1/4 inches on 14 count. So I got Ada, standard DMC floss. Birthday greetings, so decorative number cards. I like this one. 39. Yeah, they haven't given you specific instructions for these cards. It's just however you want it. They give you these felt tip numbers, the floral numbers, and then these kind of checkered numbers. They've left it quite open to what you need it for. Oh my god, 1950 was a very good year. It was like 74 years ago. Quite scary because that seems like it should only be a couple of decades ago, not 7. 2 unusual birthday cards. They're quite cool actually. Skill level 1, the tulip one they've done at the top is 123 by 65 stitches, or 7 3/4 by 4 inches, and the poppy is 8 3/4 by 5 3/4 and 138 by 83 stitches. I've done this on 16 count. They've spray painted one of the cards. These only use 6 colours each and some back stitching. Beaded Lily Wedding Sampler. This is skill level 3, 210 by 148 stitches, or 15 by 10.5 inches. They have used 28 count fabric and a pack of glass seed beads from Mill Hill in a specific shade. Can I see them? Yeah, they're on the tips of the lilies there. It's actually very nice. Someone was getting married. This uses 14 different colours and some blends as well, and obviously your beads on at the end. Okay, next up is this Magnolia wedding ring pillow. Very pretty, but I don't know. I think I preferred the other one. Although this one's got like initials in it and the date, which is quite nice. Nah, not for me, sorry. This is skill level 5, 85 by 90 stitches, 5¼ inches by 5½ inches on 28 count fabric, DMC floss with 2 pearl colours, so ecru, and then uses some additional materials just for the actual pillow and the garter. Okay, so that uses quite a lot of different stitches. Dove's eye needle weaving, eyelets, French knots, and is about 7 different colours. And apparently this is a little pocket for the garter to put your something old, something blue, something old, something new, something blue. Right, something like that. There's a pocket to keep your whatever's in. These are new beginning ones, so little rose designs for anniversary or a new beginning. Maybe you just got married and that's a new beginning for you. So the red rose one is skill level 1, 99 by 121 stitches, 8 by 9½ inches on mint green 25 count linen. And then the ivory rose in the oval frame is a skill level 3, 97 by 122 stitches, 7½ by 9½ inches on 26 count linen. Both use 10 colours and some back stitching. Okay, we have the special day sampler, skill level 4, 203 by 257 stitches, 14½ by 18½ inches. They've done this on 28 count linen, and not my favourite. This uses 13 different colours and looks to be pretty much all cross stitch and back stitch, nothing too complicated. I don't actually know how they determine the skill level, because if it's all just normal cross stitch and back stitch, like surely that's quite straightforward and normal for patterns nowadays. I don't know if it's just the size of it, maybe. So this just goes on to use the roses from the previous design into a little trinket pot, skill level 3, 27 by 29 stitches, so about 5½ centimeters or 2¼ inches in diameter. And they print it, they do it on mint green linen, 25 count. And then the card, they also use the rose motif for a card. Little teeny tiny card, skill level 1, 2 by 2 inches, 29 by 27 stitches, and just uses DMC floss. This horseshoe, not a fan of. I think it's quite old-fashioned, and I'm not a fan of really old-fashioned designs. Sorry if you like it, I'm really sorry. So this is skill level 4, 144 by 125 stitches, 8 by 7 inches. They've done it on 36 count linen, and then just quite a bit of stuff. 100 seed pearls. Wow, that's quite complicated actually. Although I don't really like this, it is only 6 colours, which is, I think, is quite effective for what it is. Now this is something I can get on board with. There's a cat in it. New home. This paints the fabric as well. Wow. Oh yeah, down here. Skill level 4, 187 by 139 stitches, 11½ by 8¾ inches. So it asks you to partly stitch before you paint the fabric, and it gives you instructions how to do so. They've done this on 32 count linen and used DMC colours and then loads of other stuff for painting and framing, etc. Oh, that's quite nice. I didn't see that detail there. They're not embroidered, but there's ribbon to make the flowers. That's actually really neat. I could never get it that cool. This design uses 34 different colours, so that's pretty complicated, but I do love the look of this. This is very, very nice. Not something I would stitch immediately. Then a little tray. Oh, some biscuits. Yum, I could go for some biscuits right now. It looks like they would just, yeah, they just put this on the bottom of a tray really, and I guess there's something to cover it. I'm not sure. Skill level 1, 105 by 60 stitches and 7½ by 4½ inches. This uses 14 count Ada and DMC colours. Finally, we're through the celebrations of life. So we're on to celebrations through the year. These Christmas motifs. Christmas Afghan. A thrower? Oh, the thrower in the background. Yeah. So this incorporates all 10 traditional Christmas decorations. So basically they just give you the pattern and you can do with it what you wish. They have done that thrower on 14 count Ada. We've also got the cushions, which just have a little festive something or other stitched on the front of them. So this is skill level 3 and there's slightly different sizes. Bells, 51 by 58. The robin is 63 by 79. Those are actually really nice little Christmas designs that I might do. Christmas candle curtains? We have curtains? Oh, there's the curtains there. Skill level 3, 41 by 61, 4½ by 6½ inches for the design. Christmas candles on 20 count linen all along the bottom. They've also got this place setting with some holly. Not something I would do. The holly motif that they've done on here, the little place settings, 54 by 63, 13 by 20 inches. including, oh wow, they're quite big. Oh yeah, I suppose it's a place setting, isn't it? Also made the Christmas bauble. It's an apron sitting there. And then they've got some Christmas coasters. I know Catkin and Lily make some coasters, but hers look far nicer than these ones. They haven't been photographed very well, so maybe that's why. Cat, yours are much better. 22 different colours between them all, including a metallic gold. And they just include some back stitching on some of them. There's a Christmas tree motif on this page that I'm actually going to save because it's very nice. Oh, that's adorable. Snow-capped Christmas greetings. So they've got an alphabet sampler and then a stocking. Oh, how cute is those letters? Oh, there's the tree that I saved. I love that. It's very nice. The sampler, 25 count linen, is a skill level 3, 168 by 104 stitches and 13.5 by 8 inches. I love that. That's so cool. Although I don't like how the candles aren't on. We need the candles on. Stocking, which is this one here. Louise is 116 by 172 stitches and that's 11.5 by 17.25 inches on 20 count linen. I love that with the Christmas tree. Santa sack is 71 by 97, 7 by 9.5 inches on 20 count linen they done it on. This is what I could get into. I love the tartan ribbon too. It's so cute. Lots of sweeties. I'm very hungry. We have a Happy New Year banner. Extravagant project is intended to be used year after year. Skill level 3, 162 by 277 stitches, 27 3/4 by 16.25 inches on 20 count linen. So this uses a metallic Madeira thread, DMC colours and some beads and anything you can really find really to stick on there. This is 9 different colours including the gold metallic. Valentine's Day, so we've got this rose and heart card. This looks like an Eggo waffle. Anybody agree? Tiny, so 24 by 30 stitches and 2 by 2.25 inches. They've done this on stitching paper. I've never stitched on paper actually. I wonder how it would be. And then we also have the decorative bottle labels, which are these ones here, and they have done that on paper as well. So these are both like included 8 colours, and then they've put some gold beads on the bottle labels as well. Very nice and simple actually. How cute is he? I want the fluffy one. Easter, so they've got a happy Easter card here. Skill level 1, 72 by 28, 5.25 by 2.25 inches on 14 count Ada. It's actually really cute with a little check there. And the Easter surprise tote bag is skill level 3, 146 by 51. The egg and chicks are 10.25 by 3 3/4 inches, so you need to take that into account for the lettering above it too. This one here is only 4 colours, and I would assume this one is also only 4 colours as well. The last Easter one we have here is the Easter egg pocket cushion. I do not like this at all. 125 by 153 stitches, 12 by 15 inches. And they've done it on 20 count Ada. Also uses metallic floss. It's actually only 5 colours including the floss, so I guess it's not that bad. Mother's Day pincushion, if anyone's interested. Could maybe actually put this on a card. Just looks like a little cup of something. They've used 22 count fabric. Skill level 2, 56 by 40 stitches, 2.5 by 1 3/4 inches. It only uses 3 colours, so it's not that complicated. Then for the Father's Day pencil box, skill level 3, I really don't know where you would get this box from. 137 by 41 stitches, 9 3/4 by 3 inches, and they used 28 count linen. And it is only 3 colours. They have used a blend for some stitches as well. Okay, onto the giant pumpkin cushion. I quite like this. I would never stitch it, but I do quite like it. Skill level 3, 181 by 163 stitches, which is approximately 14.5 by 13 inches. And they've used 24 or 25 count linen. They haven't quite decided. This only uses 7 different colours and some back stitching. Finally, we're getting on to my favourite season, the Halloween season. This is actually for bonfire night, it looks like. A firework table centre. So that's skill level 3, 295 by 136 stitches, which is 21 by 9 3/4 inches. They have done it on 28 count fabric. It uses 12 different flosses. They're in colours that I've never heard of. So KR008HL, is that a Krynic maybe? They've got red Balger and then Balger 032. So I'm not too sure where those are from, but the rest of them look to be DMC. And that is it. Just some techniques for how to frame and mount and use bias binding, cards, all sorts of different stuff. And a really handy conversion chart between, oh, so it must be DMC and anchor threads they use. And then lots of different suppliers here. Some US, some Australia, some UK. It's actually quite nice.
And that's us.
So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very, very much for watching if you've come this far. I have a question for you this week, which is, who's your favourite designer? I haven't really been here long enough to have absolute favourite designers, but I really like the Hannah Dale designs that they sell on Bothy Threads. I'm really partial to them, I've only done one, right? Okay, I've only done one, but there's so many talented designers out there. I wish I could just stitch it all. But who's your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. That's us for this week. Next week I think I will be going through my wish lists. So I have various different places where I capture things that I would like to get. I don't know exactly how this is going to work just yet, but that's future Emma's problem. I have a huge wish list on Etsy for patterns. Some accessories, not a lot. I think I'm good for accessories right now, but that doesn't mean I don't have a little sneaky peek every now and again and top up my wish list just in case, you know. So I think we're going to be going through some of that. For definite, we'll go through the patterns. Maybe on Etsy. I need to have a think about how I'm going to film that. I'm not sure yet. But I think it would be really fun, and then I'll maybe keep it as like a regular slot. It's not just on Etsy. I think I have about 200 tabs open on my phone, right? I'm so bad. Troy yells at me all the time. She's like, why do you have so many tabs open? How do you find anything? And it's kind of like my bookmarking service until I go through them and clean them all out and then put the ones that I actually do want to bookmark into. I use Notion just to bookmark everything. I might have to split it into a couple of parts because it will be very, very long, or I'll just have it as like one big long chatty video. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's us for now. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Love you! Bye! Jane Greenoff, Jane Greenoff, Jane Greenoff, Celebration Cross-Stitch, Jane Greenoff. Welcome. Did I say that? I can't remember. Start again, start again, start again, start again. Little thumbnail, pause.
So this uses slight holly and the ivy.
This is the outro for Jane Greenoff Celebration Cross-Stitch.